Yeah, homeboys and homegirls, Josh here with DepriveD Productions back in Blender with the 20th Blender tutorial, and we're going to start creating an ocean today. We're just going to give you kind of idea how you can make an ocean, but it's going to be up to you to keep making it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to press X with this box selected and delete it and Shift A. I'm going to bring in a plane. Now, if you can't see it, go on down here and make sure you press this little up arrow, press the plane right there. Now, we need a big plane. We need a big old plane because it's like, because we're going to make water. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to make the ocean. We're going to add motion, like motion lotion. Now, you can just click on the plane right here instead of pressing S. You know what I'm saying? Just click on the plane. I'm going to set this bad baby to about 200. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be big. You know what I'm saying? And that's not that big, but it's big. You know, the point is, now be careful. Depending on what your computer can handle, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't handle it, right? Okay, but anyway, you got your plane here. Now, what we could do is we could leave that alone. You can go press tab, make sure you're in object mode, go to the modifiers. Okay, we're going to add a modifier, and you have an ocean modifier here, okay? Now, if I click it, you'll notice that it kind of worked a little bit, but it made it real small. Well, here's where it gets interesting. You don't want it to affect the entire planet. You want it to literally just affect your model. So if you go down here, right here where it's generating, and make sure it's set to displace, it's going to be messing with just this model. Now, that's fine, but the problem is you don't have anything happening now. It lost its goodness. You know what I'm saying? It lost its goodness. But you want it to be real big. I'll tell you what the problem is. We need to what is it called? Divide this place. You know, subdivide. You know what I mean? I forgot my words. You got to press tab, go into edit mode, right click and subdivide. Now, you could sit here and press subdivide 1,000 times, right click, or just go right here. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna set it to about 120. I'm gonna crank it up, bro. Okay, hold up. Let's press tab, go back into object mode. Now it looks like, and as you can tell, I still have my ocean modifier opened here. I didn't apply it. You know what I'm saying? I still got it over here. You can see that it worked a little bit. We got a couple issues with it. You know what I'm saying? Before we go any further, let's make sure we got a collar on this bad baby so we can make sure we can definitely see what we're doing. So that means we need to go to this tab right here. Make sure we got a little life in us. You know what I'm saying? And there we go. But we need to go to the material tab right here. We need to add a material. I'm gonna name it nothing. Okay, I'm not gonna name it anything. I'm gonna make it like a bluish purple, bro. I'm gonna make it a little dark like that. I'm gonna go down here. You might have to stretch the little tabs out, bro. If you ain't got no room, stretch it out a little bit. Don't be scared of it. It's never mind. And we're gonna set this metallic to 2.5. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this. Oh God, oh God, don't do that. My God. 0.25, bro. Not much. But set the roughness to 0.25 because you guys know that the roughness being smaller, that's going to make it more reflective. And that's kind of what we need to see. We just want to be able to see it. That don't look like real water, bro. It don't look like real water. There's plenty of things we can do, but let's go back into the modifiers tab so we can get back to working with our ocean, bro. You know what I mean? Now, and again, a little motion for your ocean is what we need right now because if you hold this time, you click the time and drag it to the right, oh snap. Oh snap, you got a little motion lotion. You got a little motion for your ocean, baby. That's all you got. You got a little sadness. You know what I'm saying? It makes me sad when I see the ocean because there ain't one where I live. All right, so what we're going to do now is we need to kind of adjust a couple of the parameters. But I'm only going to adjust a couple at the moment because right now we got a couple blocks, bro. You know, there's a couple different ways to fix that. Check it out. Your resolution set to 7. I'm going to set it to about 12. You're like, okay, well, I see what you did there. It changed the resolution of the ocean, but I still got all my blocks. Well, you could add another modifier, like a subdivision modifier, if you wanted. I'm going to right-click and just smooth it out. Snap. You know what I'm talking about? Just right-click and smooth. I like what it did there. Now, a couple things we need to do. I'm going to set my resolution. Let's leave it alone. Leave the resolution alone, bro. Let's go down here to the choppiness. You know what I'm saying? It's set to about 2. You know what I'm saying? Or it's set to 1. What if we set it to about 2? Okay, let's see if we drag it up. Just drag it like this. Okay, you can see what it's doing. It's kind of like adding a little more chop. I'm gonna set it to about 2.5. Okay, now check this out. The size is what's important. If we set it to 2, you'll notice that it kind of stretches it out. If I went back, you'll see that it's too many. So I'm gonna set it to 2. You know what I'm saying? Kind of stretched it out a little bit there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to the scale. Now you notice if I set it up, oh snap, it's doing stuff. It's doing stuff for us, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to set that about 2.5, bro. Now, the point is, I don't know exactly what I want to do because this bad baby ain't moving yet, and that's what we need to work on. Again, if I toy with the time, you're like, nice. I got a little movement. I got a little motion. You know what I'm saying? But we got to make it do it by itself, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to do it by itself. But the point is, I like what it's doing so far. You know what I'm saying? I might turn the resolution up a little bit more. I ain't gonna lie to you. It might slow me down. I'm really trying to get in there. 20. Yeah, I got some serious resolution now. If you're seeing some frame rate, I apologize. I'm in 2K, baby. But let's talk about animating this bad baby, okay? Now, what's cool is if you notice we're here on the layout tab, right? Now I'm pointing at the screen, but I'm gonna use my mouse because you guys can't see me. But if I go here to the animation tab and it's like animation, boom, you'll see a bunch of stuff changes. Don't be scared. Go back to your layout. Everything's fine. Don't be scared. It's just a tab, bro. It's just a tab. Just click a tab. Don't freak out. You can zoom out right here, and we can click this again. You know, we're back where everything's fine. I'm still shift squigglying, just like I always have, moving around, flying around. I'm not scared. Everything's okay. If I get scared, just go back home. Just go back home. Everything's okay. You don't have to stray too far. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about animating this bad baby, and it's actually really easy. Let's make sure we're in the modifier tab because we haven't stopped messing with our modifier, and this is why I left it open. It's because we're going to use some of these parameters and modify them. I'm going to show you how. Now, if you noticed right now, my timeline down here, my animating timeline is 250 frames long, and that's fine. Well, let's set it to 0, and we want the time to be what at 0? We want it to be, well, 1 is fine. So what I'm going to do is I've got to find the I key, bro. Press the I key. Boom. It locked it in there, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this bad baby up to right about here. I'll go ahead and make sure it's at 250. You can see it kind of telling you what number it is down there. We'll set it to 250. Let's set it to 250, huh? And I'm going to set time to what I want it to be when it's over. I'm going to set it to 6, okay? I'm going to set it to 6. I'm going to press I again. Boom. Okay, so now if I rewind it and press the play button, it's going to play. It's going to play this little animation for me. Okay, hold up. Okay, I like that. I see what it's doing. I see what's going on. Okay, well, I see a little bit of a problem there. Okay, so check this out. Notice how it's speeding up. See how it sped up there at the very beginning? Hold up, stop. See how it kind of started real slow there when I press play? Oh, it's going. It's creeping up on you, but now it's like, yeah. Maybe we don't want that. We actually know that's not what oceans do, bro. So I want you to right-click on this green spot right here, right-click, and the interpolation, the interpolation. So LARPing, like in Pro Tools, the way it's actually creating that line, we want it to be linear, right? We just want it to be a straight one point to the other, from 0 to 1, no breaks, no stops, no pivots, no turning around, do not pass go, all that nonsense. Monopoly. Now, we have it actually moving the way we want it to move. That's pretty cool, right? We could bake it now. We could be done with it. You know, you could stop it here. And if you want it to be done, you could bake your little snack. I'm going to go ahead and do it because this is all I'm really going to work on. I'm going to bake my bad baby, and now I can go back into my layout, and I've got my ocean here, and I can always press play right out here, and I can watch her work. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I didn't want to bake it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to bake it like I exited out. I could go back. I Control Z and went back to my animation because I may want to make some more changes. Like for instance, you know, I can move this window out of the way right here. Maybe can I move it? Yeah, I can move this little window right here a little bit. Move this bad baby up. This is a kind of cool little setup they have here for your animating, and I can go back and start toying with my scale a little bit, bro, and I can kind of look and see what it does to it. My God, that's a mess. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be careful. You know, you got to be careful. You got to get dirty with it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with getting dirty. It just depends on how dirty you get. Now, if you don't want to toy with it too much like that, you can crank your resolution up. It's like I set up to 30. And be careful, you know what I'm saying? Be careful setting that resolution really high. Again, I'm just in, 2560 by 1440 right now. I mean, at 50, I'm telling you, it had a little trouble getting up there. But again, if I set this back to, this scale maybe back to about 5, you know what I'm saying? And let it not freak out. If I move my thing around, you can see I'm getting some frame rate now. I'm definitely getting some frame rate. If I rewind it here at the beginning, you know what I'm saying? And again, I can fly around fine, but as soon as I press play, you'll notice here, we got a little frame rate problem, bro. We're not doing very good. You know what I'm saying? It shows my FPS real bad. It's real bad, bro. It's bad. And the thing is, what's going on there is, like I'm gonna stop it. I gotta stop it. You could bake it now. Probably bake it, and it'd take a few seconds to bake. You might be like, I'm gonna bake my ocean. It'd take a minute. So that's up to you. Make sure this is set really nice. But even more than that, dude, you could add a subdivision modifier in here. You can toy with these settings a little more. You can change the time. But think about how easy it was to animate that, man. We just went into the animation tab and knocked it out. So there's a startup for an ocean, guys. Again, it's not anything crazy. I can set the resolution back down to 20 so it's not geeking out my computer, and that way we can actually watch my animation. But there you go, guys. You got a little bit of an ocean kind of doing its thing. You know what I'm saying? It's all, and if you get right up in here, it doesn't look terrible, even with 20 resolution there. You could crank it up a little more. And again, metallic, blah, blah. And of course, the looping of the animation is going to cause it to kind of snap back into place. But the point is, this is kind of just a start. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really even jump into the materials, and we haven't really jumped into node coding and stuff like that, but I wanted to kind of give you an introduction to animating in Blender anyway. So this tutorial hopefully gives you kind of an idea of how simple it is to animate anything. You can literally just press the I key over whatever parameter you want and animate it. And that's simple. And you literally just go to your animating tab. But guys, thanks for watching. Josh here with DepriveD Productions 20 Blender tutorials. Blender 2.8 is thebomb.com, and I appreciate you guys watching. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have over 2,000 subscribers, going on 2100. Like us on Facebook, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, itch.io. All the links are in the description of the video. We love you, miss you. We're working on all kind of new music. Thank you guys again for over 2,000 subscribers. So we have 2 royalty-free tracks that I'm about to release, hopefully here in just the next few days. They're pretty much done. I'm just getting together with you guys, so hopefully you can use them for whatever you want, your movies, your films, your games, whatever. But guys, again, thanks for watching. Hope you learned a little something. If you have any questions, hit me up on the Facebook channel. That's where you can private message me personally and talk to me, and I can help you out. Maybe I'll try real hard. If I can't, I do apologize. But guys, again, thank you so much. Love you, miss ya. Peace.